Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 11th of October 2020. I thought that card was about to flip. There we are. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Sagittarius collectives, Sun and Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Sagittarius, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective. Sagittarius, just give me a moment. I'm just having a sip of water. As I still have this frog in my throat. Anyway, the Five of Pentacles is where we start your weekly reading, Sagittarius, and this is a card that signifies some financial concerns that you have on your mind at the moment. Perhaps you feel a little bit anxious about some money matters. You may have had an unexpected bill come in, or car breaks down, or the fridge breaks down. You're not sure how you're going to have this repaired or replaced. It's that sort of energy going on for you this week. The other thing about the Five of Pentacles is it can sometimes represent a mindset of lack in your life. You don't feel that you have enough. You don't feel that you are enough. You don't know, it's that sort of energy. And sometimes, I'm just hearing something and I'm trying to work out what it is. Sometimes this mindset, and I use that word very carefully, is not reflective of your actual outer conditions. It's an internal dialogue that you've got going. And I'm not saying, if you do have some, financial concerns, I'm absolutely not trying to downplay that for you, Sagittarius. But sometimes there is a mindset of you do not have enough when perhaps you actually do. Perhaps you just need to have a look at your budget. You may need to cut back on a few things so you can pay these bills or can get these repairs. The Five of Pentacles. Let us get all the cards on the deck. We'll find out where these concerns are coming from this week for you, Sagittarius. All right, all the cards on the deck here. Card at the bottom of the deck this week is the Moon. This is the Cancer card, Sagittarius, if that resonates with anybody out there. But the Moon is a card that speaks about illusion. It speaks about the subconscious and our intuition. Now, why I said it is a card about illusion, because what the Moon does is reveal things to us that have been hidden, unknown, secret. It lifts the veil of illusion from us and shows us the truth of the matter. So something is going to be revealed to you this week. And I think it's going to be a piece of the puzzle that you, I'm hearing all this stuff and I can't work out what it's actually about. Just give me a second. Sorry, Sagittarius. Yeah. Look, something is going to be revealed to you this week. It's going to lift the illusion off something. It's a piece of information that you don't have. I'm just going to flip this crossing you card and then I'll go back a sec. Yeah, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is crossing you this week. Now, this King of Cups is a very emotionally stable king. His strengths are his compassion, his caring, again, his intuition. He's a great diplomat, is this King of Cups. Now, this King of Cups is somebody you know, a man or a woman. I'm not reading gender into the cards unless I'm called to do so. And it is either a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. With the Moon card here being the Cancerian card, I'm erring on the side that this King of Cups is a Cancer that you know. I'm going to go back to this Five of Pentacles very, very quickly, because what I think I'm being told is this information that is going to be revealed to you is to do with your finances, and it is to do with something from the past. I think there is a repayment from the past that's going to come into you. I don't think you actually know about it. It's not like a paycheck that you haven't been paid for that you know about. It's almost like inheritance or a bequeathment, or it's something like that. There is a small amount of money, I think, that is coming to you. I think this is what the moon is going to reveal. I think you're going to have to chase this a bit, but you're going to receive this information that points you in the right direction. Now going back to this King of Cups, I think the King of Cups, this Cancerian, is involved with this somehow. I don't think it's their fault. I don't think the money is coming from them. But I think this King of Cups is the one that's going to tell you about it. Oh, I'm glad I got there. I was trying to work... I was trying to work out what I was hearing, and I'm pretty sure that's what I was hearing. I'm glad we got there in the end, Sagittarius. Now, the Nine of Swords is in your past position, and this Nine of Swords is known as the Nightmare card. This is about anxiety. This is about... your worries. This is about your fears that keep you up at night. This is about, staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. We've all been there. We've all done it. It's when we turn our problems into mountains, insurmountable mountains in the middle of the night. And we all know that our problems seem far worse at 2 a.m. than they do in the daylight. So this is this sort of energy. It is keeping you up at night. It is to do with your finances. Look, I have to say this, as I always do. This Nine of Swords can sometimes represent a more acute mental health situation for someone. If that is the case for anybody out there, please seek some professional advice, because we don't want you to be in that headspace. For others, this is a few sleepless nights. That's the worry, the fear, the concern, the anxiety. It's to do with your finances. This King of Cups, as I said, I don't think the money doesn't have anything to do with the King of Cups, but this King of Cups, who we're saying erring on the side as a Cancerian that you know very well, has this information and is going to give it to you this week. Yeah, bang, the World, Sagittarius. In your grounding position. Now, the World is the final card of the Major Arcana. This is about completion. This is about completion of a life cycle. This is about you learning all the lessons you needed to do throughout this life cycle, and achieving that. You're about to get an upgrade. But this is the completion of a life cycle. And the universe urges you to take the skills, take the wisdom, take the knowledge that you have learned throughout this life cycle and integrate it. This is where this money's coming from. It's to end this life cycle. Now, I'm speaking about this money, and I'm sure some people are out there are thinking, all right, yippee, there's this huge amount of money coming to me. I don't think it's like that. I think it's a small amount of money, but it's certainly going to help you overcome some financial difficulties. Perhaps it's even, if you have recently lost your job due to the global pandemic, perhaps it's about a payout your employer is offering. It's something like that. It's going to complete this life cycle for you. Congratulations. You've made it to the end of this life cycle, and you're soon about to get an upgrade. The High Priestess. Something else in this King of Cups realm. This is the Pisces card. Again, the High Priestess is about intuition, the subconscious mind. The moon sits at her feet. She holds the sacred scrolls of knowledge in her hand. The High Priestess is also trying to give you a universal download of information. And the realm the High Priestess works in is that of the subconscious mind. So when both the Moon and the High Priestess turn up, I always say to really pay attention to your dreams throughout the week, Sagittarius. That might not be your thing, but those are the realms in which these two energies work in. There is some sort of information that the universe is desperately trying to download to you this week. And with this being the Pisces card, perhaps this King of Cups, again, could be a Pisces. Pisces Cancer we've got on the table. Really, really interesting. And the King of Swords is where we end this weekly reading for you, Sagittarius. Now, this King of Swords has great mental clarity, is the intellectual power, is the authority of truth. He holds the sword of truth in his hand there. It's very independent, very clear judgment, very direct communication. Also in the profession of, being a judge, being a lawyer, being a doctor, or, a very high-placed official within your community is the energy here of the King of Swords. Now, two things again going on with this King of Swords could be somebody you know, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarian, a man or a woman, or this is an energy you are embracing. And I really feel this is an energy that you are embracing, this King of Swords. I think you're going to become very, very clear about what you need to do. You're going to become very independent in how you go about bringing this financial resource into your life. If you are, if this is not an energy you are embracing, Sagittarius, I think this King of Swords isn't so much representing this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian. I think it's representing these professions. A judge, a lawyer, a financial advisor even, perhaps. Wow, this is a really interesting reading, Sagittarius. If this is resonating with you, please leave me a comment, because I would love to know how this situation is unfolding. It is unfolding because this is the completion of a life cycle. So you're nearly there, Sagittarius, and I think it's going to be a good ending to what may have been quite a challenging life cycle that you've just been through. As always, I like to take one final message just to summarize the weekly reads for you. But if you are resonating with this, by all means, give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment, as I just said. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking on that subscribe button below this video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everybody. The number 25, the beautiful elephant spirit. And the message elephant spirit brings is learn from the past. Learn from the past. I spoke about the world here and this about representing, integrating everything that you have learned into this new life cycle that will be beginning for you shortly. Learn from the past. Let us see what other messages elephant spirit has for you this week. Where are you, elephant spirit? Although we often wish we could leave the past behind, the elephant spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions that they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The story of events you experienced, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told in many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity, for you have honoured yourself by choosing to learn from your past. The universe rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow and move forward. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Sagittarius. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I look forward to seeing you all next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.